Good morning. Welcome to Thonburi Station in Bangkok. This used to be the terminal station for the Southern Line. Today I'm going to catch the 257 from Thonburi to Nam Tok. It leaves at 7:45 a.m. in the morning and arrives at 12:35 p.m. in the afternoon. There's actually two of these trains a day. The afternoon one goes at 1:55 p.m., arrives at 6:30 p.m. So these carriages, they are third class. The cost for Thais to the end of the line is 39 baht, but for foreigners, because it's a tourist line, it is 100 baht. So there's three style of carriages here. The first one we're looking at is the wooden seats, which is obviously very hard. And the second carriage, the second style that we're going into now, is more of a commuter style one, like the BTS SkyTrain in Bangkok. So you can see there's benches on either side and there's hand grips up above. You can see there's the hawker on the left, and that's her food on the right hand side there. So we're now going into the third style. This is the more common one. So these blue seats are softer, but not very soft. The windows are open and you have fans, so it's not actually that bad, but it's a bit dusty at times. So this is another style. I do like third class because you can lean out of the windows and it makes it easier to take pictures or video. So these are the toilets. This is the Western style, but this one seems to be missing the seat. And on the other side, there's the more common Asian squat toilet. So this is the most common style of third class carriage that you'll see in Thailand. There's two people per seat facing each other. The luggage rack above is very spacious, and you can also put bags underneath the seats. So this is the view as you approach Kanchanaburi. It's very different to Bangkok and the central plains of Thailand. It doesn't really matter which side you sit on at this point because the views on both sides are very good. But once you've passed the town in Kanchanaburi, it's best to be on the left-hand side. So we're now approaching the bridge on the River Kwai. This is a major tourist attraction in Kanchanaburi, if not Thailand. A lot of tourists come here just to take selfies on the bridge or near the bridge. That looks like an unexploded bomb, but I doubt it is. It was actually bombed during the last war. You see these curved arches here? That's original, but the middle section where it's straight, that was replaced because it was bombed by the Allied bombers. Actually, I want to point out now before I forget, this is not actually called the River Kwai in Thai. It's called Kwai. Kwai Yai. Yai means big. So it should be the River Kwai Yai. It was actually called Mae Glong, but after the movie came out, they changed it to Kwai Yai. So this is the straight section. So as you can see, there's nice views from both sides as you cross the bridge, so it doesn't really matter at this point. But a lot of tourists do get on at the bridge, so you really want to reserve your place on the left-hand side at this point. That is that land there belongs to the State Railway of Thailand, and they're going to kick those people out because they haven't been paying the rent. So I've heard someone's signed the lease for a 35-year lease to build a resort there. So that's becoming soon, I think, like 3-4 years. The best views for sure are after the bridge. I enjoyed this very much, in particular when you see glimpses of the river below. So we're approaching the highlight now. This is when the train goes over the wooden trestle bridge, and directly below us is the Khwe Noi River. So you can see on both sides of the river there are resorts, so it's very popular for tourists. That's Suan Sayok resort, that's where we had lunch. So we're going over the wooden trestle bridge now. You can't really appreciate it when you're on the train because you can't really see much. You're just looking at the view of the river, you can't see the wooden trestle bridge. That's why we got off at the next station, which is called Tam Krasae Station, and then we walked back. So I will show you that in a moment. So you can see all the resorts on the other side, and there's like rafts where you can stay on the river. So the train I'm on today is the regular daily train from Thonburi, but there's also a special excursion train that goes from Hulompong on Saturdays and Sundays. and that takes you to the end of the line. You get like 3 hours to explore the waterfall and then brings you back. But this train I'm on only stays like 30 minutes and then comes straight back, so it's not really a tourist train. So you can see the section we're approaching now on the right hand side is a sheer cliff face. So the Allied prisoners of war, they had very limited tools, and they had to carve their way through that cliff face to allow the train to go through. The train driver has to blow his horn quite a few times because there's people walking on the tracks. So the area on the other side, that's where the prisoner of war camp was located. So we're now on the second part of the wooden trestle bridge. We're just coming to the end now. There's actually a cave on the right hand side here. So we got off at Tam Krasae Station, and then we walked back along the tracks. So you can actually appreciate the views much more. So you can eat here. You can eat. There's the restaurant just here, which is a bit cheaper. But we decided to eat at the far end on the other side, where the resort is. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you next time.